In this video, I'm hiking the most beautiful trail in Luxembourg, although the ending is not what I had hoped for. It is a beautiful fall day here in Luxembourg. I'm here to hike the Mullerthal Trail. It's a 112-kilometer trail that consists of 3 loops, each about 38 kilometers long. And I'll be hiking through these forested areas as well as some beautiful rock formations. I am starting with the most popular trail, which is route number 2. Very excited to be here. The Mullerthal region is also known as Little Switzerland, and it stands out for its unique geology, especially the dramatic rock formations, and on this trail you're hiking right through it all. It took me more than 6 hours of trains and buses to get here, so after a late start I got about 16 kilometers or 10 miles in for the day. I hiked from Echternach to Konsdorf through beautiful dense forest, and I took little breaks in the sun whenever I could. I got little teasers of the rock formations here and there, but the real fun started on day 2. Good morning from day 2. I fell asleep with the sound of water, which is awesome. Day 2 was probably my favorite day as I walked from Konsdorf back to Echternach. I hiked for about 19 kilometers or 12 miles, and I definitely go back to do this as a day hike. The narrow gorges were stunning, and I felt like a little kid walking through a maze. For some parts, I had to take off my backpack or get down on my knees to be able to squeeze through. This is so narrow. My backpack barely fits through. God. Made it again. When I'm camping, I like to start my mornings slow. It's cold, so I have a hard time getting out of my cozy sleeping bag. I also just love having breakfast like this. I'll just have some simple oatmeal with water, nice and hot. Then I stir in a bit of chocolate protein powder, and I top it off with some dried fruits, nuts, and seeds. I always need some time to wake up and get going, so packing up is quite a slow process for me. I delay getting out of my sleeping bag for as long as possible. Normally I use a trash bag as a backpack liner and stuff everything directly in there, but since this is such a rainy region, I decided to use a stuff sack, which is a little bit more reliable. Yesterday I finished Trail 2 and today I start Trail 3. There's a trail closure though, so I'm skipping around that. Good morning. I just took the bus from Echternach to this random place that happens to be exactly the point where that trail maintenance reroute ends and the rest of Trail 3 resumes. My ankle is hurting just in general. Like right now, my feet feel fine. Towards the end of the day, they get really sore. I don't really have high quality insoles and I'm starting to feel that. I think today is still supposed to be reasonably nice weather. The rain starts tonight. I'm excited for today. This is supposed to be the second prettiest route. So let's go. I had an awesome morning. The trail was beautiful up to Beaufort, but soon after it got a little dull. A lot of managed forest land, open farmland, and road walking. Not very interesting. Still, I hiked about 23 kilometers or 14 and a half miles, and when I finished, I took the bus back to La Rochette to spend the night. That evening, everything took a turn for the worse though. Last night was maybe one of the most horrible nights of my life. I was basically throwing up the entire night. I haven't slept at all. I had a fever and I can't hold anything down, not even small sips of water. I'm throwing up again. So I got on the first bus basically. It's a really long journey. It's gonna be more than 6 hours. Yeah, I'm feeling so sick. I'm just really gonna try and not throw up. But I'm sad that it's ending this way because yesterday I did so well, like I hiked so far and I was really proud of myself. Everything will be all right. But right now I feel so sick. Yeah, I just need to be in bed and I need to rest. I love going on these hiking trips by myself. Being out in nature for a longer period of time allows me to think more clearly, and normally it's the best way to recharge. Yes, it makes these kinds of situations a lot more challenging, but it also builds your resilience as you experience the strength of your body and mind when things get hard. I didn't want to leave you without some quick advice. Even though I haven't hiked all of it yet, I'd say this trail is perfect if you're doing a shakedown hike or prepping for another trail. Otherwise, I'd probably recommend exploring this region with day hikes. There's loads of cute little villages, public transport is free, and it's beautiful in fall. It gets very muddy and slippery though, so I'd avoid it when it's really rainy. Also check if campings are closed for the season beforehand. I learned that the hard way.
Hey, quick update before I wrap this up. I filmed this trip a little while ago. I got really sick on the Mullerthal Trail and it turned out to be acute gastritis. I went to the hospital straight away. They gave me some medication and after plenty of rest, I am now fully recovered and already thinking about my next trip. I am fairly new to creating these videos. I have really enjoyed the process so far, especially looking back at some of the memories from my trips. And if you've enjoyed coming along for this trip, please give it a like and maybe subscribe so you don't miss where I'll head next. Bye!